My stomach hurts, y'all. Oh, is somebody there? Florian is here. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Florian Fructoso? Is that how you say that? Soy más o menos. Let's see. Where is that at? Florian, ¿dónde vives? Okay, so that was 320. Mi amor, here in this moment. Somehow I know it. What song is that? I cannot think who sings that song. Boo Boo, do you speak Spanish? Like, are you Mexicano or what are you? You speak Spanish? Okay, Boo Boo, write in Spanish so I can so I can practice my Spanish. Yo no hablo French. No. Florian, are you French? Okay, he says it's a long story. Yeah, for anyone. Okay, he speaks slang. Oh, he speaks slang. Slang. Maybe it could be splang. Okay, and then Florian is French. Adriano, is that Brazil? Wow, so many different places. Peace from Brazil. English is my first language. El mío también. I should have spoke more Spanish, y'all, to be better at it, but I didn't. I didn't ever have to have a need to. Okay, what are you guys doing? Este viernes. Esta noche de viernes. Spanish is pretty similar to Portuguese. Yes. I've noticed there's quite a few languages that are very close to Spanish. So it's like if you know Spanish, you kind of understand the others, which is cool. Portuguese. Okay, so Adriano, do you speak Portuguese in Brazil? Is that why you mentioned that? I see the hearts. the hearts, the celebrations. Who is there, Bubu? Pero sí puedo hablar y entender más o menos lo que hablan en español. Ok. ¿Puedes leerlo también y escribirlo? Can you read and write too? Well, you can obviously write, but and you must be able to read it. I find it weird that some people who they can't read and write in Spanish, but they can speak it and understand it. I guess it's like speaking English. Some people can't read very well. Sí, un poco. Okay. Todo es bueno. You guys, I had done a video in Todo Español, but I lost my video. I was like, well, if I wasn't ready to post it, I did it like a year ago. And I wanted to, I was saving it for the right time. And I lost my video. Sí, hablo en español. Yeah, my dad is from Mexico. My mom is Tex-Mex, so speaking Spanish is something that both sides of my families do. Not necessarily my generation, but my tios and tias and my abuelos, you know, they all speak Spanish. I don't know. So, for instance, I was at the doctor's office today and there was someone who needed translation. I wouldn't be able to translate medical terms. I couldn't get technical like that. I've learned a lot of Mexican terms, no, Mexican, like cooking terms because I've been watching a lot of cooking channels from people that live in Mexico because I love to look at the Mexican women cook out in their outside kitchens. I really wish I had an outside kitchen. So I've learned, yeah, I've learned a lot watching the Spanish cooking shows. Other than that, I just know a little, I guess. Enough. I know enough to communicate. Okay, what is that CR7, the goat? Seventh goat? Seventh? I don't think that's meant to be pronunciated. A lot of new generation don't speak Spanish. And you know, I am American, so I believe in speaking English here in America. But if I go visit my family in Mexico, then I speak Spanish. You know what I mean? It's rude if I was to speak in English or pretend like I didn't know Spanish if I go visit my family, which I have not done in a long time. But you know what I'm saying? It's good to know just in case. All right, how you guys doing on this Friday night? Boo boo. I don't remember what made me not think it. Maybe it's because The way you were writing sentences didn't seem like you knew English very well. It's hard. It's hard to believe what someone's saying on here. I hope you understand. It's hard to trust people that you see in person, much less trust words that you see. Yeah. Very true, very, very true. I'm not going to not deny that. But it's based off of what I just said. Okay. I'm glad you understand. Oh, the sirens is going off over here. Miss Barb, hi. How are you? Boo boo. You're just gonna rest and relax. Oh, for this Friday. That's good. Yeah, I'll be home alone. I will be home alone. Oh, thank you, Miss Barb. I do feel lovely today the way I did my hair. I actually used my curling iron this morning to kind of do some waves. And I'm doing good. Boo Boo's got to go to bed soon. I appreciate you coming on here. But you know what, Boo Boo? You should really turn off your notifications while you sleep. I feel bad that I interrupted your sleep the other day because you heard the notification that I was on. Thank you, Boo Boo. Yes, get some rest and turn off notifications so you can sleep good. Like, only have your phone go on for an alarm or whoever is favorite in your phone. Like, who do you not want to miss a call from? That's what I do on my phone. I silence it. What is it called? I go into focus mode or something like that. And I only have a few favorite people who can interrupt me from a certain PM to AM time. Mm, that's good. You would rather be home than encounter trouble. You know what? That's a good choice. That is a good decision. Madan. Madden. Madan. Oh my goodness. Lord, may everyone be okay. It sounds like there's an accident and it sounds like air vac is coming. Maybe I hope I'm wrong. I've seen a lot and I don't want any part of the trouble out there. What state are you in, Boo Boo? Did you ever tell us? What state? Let me see if I wrote it down. I don't know. Let me find my paper, my page. No. You never told me how old you are or what state you live in. It's sad every night. Is that what you're saying? Oh wow. Okay. Well, you can't tell me your age. Give me an age range. Miss Barb, my son is working on his truck at his friend's house. We went to doctor appointments today. And I believe, I prayed on it for my son. And I believe that everything's going to be okay. I was a little bit stressed about it because of some complications that happened, some miscommunication, and it had me a little bit stressed. Oh, Boob was a little bit older. Okay. Well, this is one of 3 things I was stressing about. I mean, we still don't have the final results of what's happening, but you know what? I'm just going to tell y'all. Because maybe it's happening to somebody else. Lord, I'm sharing this story to help somebody. So, I quit my job in December. So I was paying for my son's health insurance. Not through work, but I was paying for his health insurance on my own. I have been ever since he was, 5 years old, 6 years old. I paid for his health insurance my whole life. His whole life, what am I saying? And so and it wasn't cheap, y'all. And so when I quit the job, I had that in mind. Like, I don't care if I don't have insurance, but I want to make sure my son has insurance. So about this time last year, his dad told me that he got insurance for my son. Y'all, I don't trust my son's father, and I have many reasons to, okay? So I continued to pay for my son's insurance all last year, even though his dad said he had him covered. So in December, right before I had to renew my son's health insurance myself, I contacted his dad. I'm like, "Are you sure you have insurance for our son? Because it's renewal time and I'm not going to renew if you got the insurance." He's like, "Yeah, I sent him his insurance card. He has it." So I'm like, "Okay." So I canceled, did not renew the health insurance for my son. And they're like, "You're not going to get another chance to do this until next year if you cancel." I'm like, "Okay." I'm positive because he's got other insurance. Well, we go to a doctor appointment earlier this month. No insurance with his dad. So I had to pay cash at the time of the visit. They're like, "Do you want to come back and figure it out and come back?" I'm like, "No, we're already here. I'll just pay the cash price." So the doctor did a referral to send my son to a specialist. I didn't go to the specialist because we didn't have insurance, and I had this fear that it was going to be so expensive. And my son has not been playing baseball because of it. And so he's like, "Mom, every week he's like, is there any word on insurance? Is there any word?" Because I'm trying to get him insurance now. Um, and I'm like, "No, not yet, son." So finally, I felt bad because it's 1 week into the baseball season and he hasn't played. So finally, I booked the appointment with the specialist. I told them I'm self pay, so they gave me the price. And I do have a health savings account. So I booked the appointment. We went, and the doctor, everything is in perfect timing. So the doctor that he did see today, the specialist, he's like, "I know you're self pay, and I'm giving you a discount." So he basically charged me half of what they told me it was going to be when I made the appointment over the phone. And I was like, "Thank you, God." And he's like, "Okay, so he needs an MRI." He's like, "So if you don't have health insurance," he said, "this is where you need to go because it is only like, it was only a couple $100." He's like, "If you go somewhere else, they're going to charge you over $1,000." So I was so grateful that the specialist had that information, and he's like, "And you have any questions, you need anything, call me." So we were able to go get his MRI today, right away. And I just gave thanks to the Lord because it was extremely affordable. And I know that the timing was perfect because we could have gone to another doctor who didn't care and would have just charged, the full price, and wouldn't have shared any of that information with us. So I feel like he just needs a little bit more. I'm hoping, y'all. I'm praying that he just needs a little more time for healing, and then it's not worse. But the MRI will tell us. So we'll probably know by the latest next Friday. Miss Barb, I will say there is child support, but I didn't receive child support until I got full custody of my son, which was basically halfway through his, halfway through his before being 18. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle. But thanks to the child support order, I do get some child support. It's not a lot, but I do get some. And I got stories about that, but we ain't going to talk about that. So, yeah. Hey, Daryl. I don't know if you heard anything of what I was saying, but I'm thankful to the Lord. I can tell you that I'm so thankful to the Lord that the day turned out the way that it did. Is anybody still there? Or did I lose you guys after talking all that stuff? No, my son is healthy. He's been getting injured the past year with sports. Thankfully, nothing major. Yeah, I'm hoping it does not require surgery. I'm thinking it won't because he's not in pain all the time. And I don't know anything about injuries, y'all, but I would assume if there was something major, he would always be in pain. It was from baseball, and I told him I think there was a lesson to be learned, but I could be wrong. Yeah, he'll be okay. Hopefully he'll, be better afterwards. He just doesn't want to, he wants to play. He wants to play baseball, and he's worried about not being able to play this season. And I'm like, son, you got to be positive. You got to pray to the Lord for healing, and he's going to heal you quicker than you expect. Thank you, Miss Barb. Yeah, hopefully everything will be fine. That's true. Yeah, it is quicker. One day he told me, he's like, Mom, I'm scared to tell you whenever I'm sick or injured because you, when I was little, used to tell me to suck it up. I'm like, son, because you used to be like the boy who cried wolf and you didn't want to go to school and you complained about everything. So if something really did hurt, I didn't believe you. So I think he's growing out of that phase though. And he is really telling me when something hurts. Yeah. So then after this, the other things will be taken care of too. The other things that I'm worried about, I'm just putting it all in God's hand. One time he was little and he was skating with friends. It was like a Saturday field trip for school. And so I went along, and my son was skating. He didn't, he learned how to skate because of that school field trip. They would go like once every quarter or something, so we would go. And he fell down, and all the little girls came to me. They're like, your son fell down and he's crying or whatever. He wants you. So I went over there, and my son's still on the floor. And I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, my fingers ran over or something. And I'm like, this is what I'm telling you. He was drama. I was like, get up. You only got 1 hour left, and you're going to enjoy the rest of this hour skating. So he did. He got up. I'm sure. I don't know if his fingers really got smashed. He seemed to be functioning just fine. Yeah, I wasn't the mom that babied him. I was like, I made sure he was good and safe and clean, but I didn't do the extra babying, if that makes sense. I needed him to have a little bit of tough skin. I taught him how to have some tough skin, how to keep it moving. Oh, goodness. I'm going to try to wake up early tomorrow. Not necessarily early, but keep my regular schedule like I do today so that I can do my Bible study tomorrow. But hopefully, I'm going to have a fun day tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to be on this live for as long as people are here. Yes, con el favor de Dios, he's going to be okay. Thank you. Yeah, so there is L'Oreal. I do them live Monday through Friday. Yeah, I still do that every single morning. And then I post it later. So if you missed it live, you'll still get to see my video. Yeah, I have my playlist. It's called Get Ready With Me. And so I get ready for work Monday through Friday. How are you doing, L'Oreal? You must really like L'Oreal makeup. Or is that really your name? Oh, good. I'm glad you do. Yep. I just do my simple, soft, easy, quick makeup. What are some L'Oreal products you recommend? I'm trying to think what I have from L'Oreal. I don't really have much. I think I have a lip liner. That's about it. Yeah, what do you recommend? I used to have a L'Oreal lipstick, but I stopped buying it. Did you? Which one? Well, you probably don't remember which one. But that's cool that you did. Oh, Miss Barb uses L'Oreal foundation. Is that what I use, Miss Barb? I've showed you guys before. I think I do. It's a tinted. No, it's the serum foundation. I have not used it in so long. Yes, they do have shampoo. Yeah, they do. Okay, I do have the lip liners that you don't have to sharpen. I have the colors nude, sienna, and raisin. Is that a color? Okay, she also has the shampoo. I've tried the shampoos once. I think at least one time. Well, on a daily basis, yes, I've been using my SPF tinted. But if I was to do like a full face of makeup, like say I was going out to a very special occasion, I believe it's the L'Oreal True Match serum that I have. And I do like that. Boo Boo. Boo Boo can he can contribute to this conversation. When did I use the shampoo? I'm trying to think now. I buy my makeup at Walmart, Walgreens when they have good coupons. Sometimes Target because Target has things that you can't buy anywhere else. Boo Boo used to pay for it. Oh, that was nice of you. I've never had. I'm not going to say nothing, y'all. I won't say anything. I'm just praying for my future husband. We'll say that. We'll just keep it at that. That would be good to me. Pantene is the best shampoo and conditioner. I used to use Pantene in my 20s. And maybe it was the wrong formula, but my hair was so oily with it. And so I stopped using Pantene. I actually make my own concoction of shampoo. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of castor oil to give me what my hair needs. Yes, I remember Pantene used to make my hair so soft, but it'd be so oily. Yeah, drugstore makeup, Miss Barb. Mm-hmm. Oh, you experienced the same thing. Okay. I haven't tried the organic one. I remember I went through the Herbal Essence shampoo phase because I liked how it made my hair smell. I went through the Pantene phase. I went through biotin phase, like whatever shampoo had biotin, because my hair was falling out. And now I don't know. I think I use a cheap shampoo. I add castor oil, and I add a little bit of. Actually, I think I do have L'Oreal right now. It's like the I can't remember the word that it's called, but it really strips everything out of your hair. What is that? Clarifying shampoo. I mixed those three all together. $20 or more. Right now, I have. What am I using? I can't remember exactly what the base I use as a base in my shampoo, but I know I mix some L'Oreal clarifying, and I know I put castor oil and just mixed it all up. But I only wash my hair like once or twice a week, so it does the job. My hair's not oily, and then of course conditioner will soften it. 3-in-1 body wash. And the reason I have that L'Oreal clarifying is because one time I picked up my grocery um, Walmart order, brought it home. Hey, Miracle. And they had given me a bag of stuff that wasn't mine. So it had shampoo, Doritos, and I want to say Carmex chapstick. My day was good. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm using that I have to. And the reason I purchased that is because I sometimes watch Emily Noel. I watch her makeup. Not so much anymore, but I used to really watch her videos, and so I was one of her favorites. You got into a car accident. Oh my goodness. Oh man, everything okay, Miracle? Mm. Wow. Boo boo from the Dollar Tree? Is that where you get it, or where do you get it from? Oh no, you can get that at Walmart too, can't you? Car accidents are not fun. Miracle, if it wasn't that bad, you might want to get it fixed yourself and not have the insurance, because it might hike up your insurance rate. It's really bad right now, y'all, with car auto insurance. Oh, you get it at Walmart, boo boo. Oh, that's good that you're feeling okay, Miracle. Unless you have your insurance fight it for you. I don't know. L'Oreal Age Perfect Serum Foundation. Okay, I have not tried that L'Oreal because I saw a lot of mixed reviews over it. I didn't want to take a chance because I have oily skin. So I have not tried that. Miracle says it was their fault. I went on my green turning arrow. But because an intersection, the insurance place doesn't know that they have a turning arrow at this section. Everything is from Walmart. Oh, that's right, because you go late at night, right, boo boo, when you do go to Walmart? Yeah, the whole area is under construction. Oh my goodness. Yeah, usually Walmart is a one-stop shop. Yeah, I usually can get everything I need at Walmart. Miracle finds himself in Target. I remember one time you were shopping, Miracle. I think you were at Walmart. Maybe you were at Target. And you were watching my live. Yes, Miss Barb is saying, Miracle, main thing is God was watching over you. Amen. I used to be a Target shopper, but I would say the past 5 years, it's like I don't find anything I like there. So it's like, why go over there? It used to be that I could find unique things at Target that I wouldn't find anywhere else. But now I'm not, I don't like their stuff. And the things that they have there, as far as, what is it called? Like the beauty stuff, it's cheaper at Walmart. Miracle is thanking Miss Barb. Barb says there is a few things that are cheaper at Target. Oh, like what, Miss Barb? I'm curious. Miracle says it's been that way for me as well too lately. I used to find, when I was in my younger years, I used to find really cool shoes. I used to find sandals that I really liked from them. Usually clothes, and definitely things for my son, clothing wise. And now it's like, I don't find anything. L'Oreal is also saying sorry to hear that, Miracle. Miracle is a guy. I know for the longest time, Miracle, I was like, is this a woman or a man? But then I figured it out. Very rarely do I find clothes cheaper though. I used to shop the clearance section at Target all the time. And I would find blankets, I would find home decor. I just don't see the need anymore to go over there. Plus, I don't have one. I don't have a Target near me, so I gotta drive to one anyways. Good night, Boo Boo. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Miracle says, I know I used to get there all the time when I would go to job interviews or meeting someone for the first time. They're all I thought. You were going to be a girl. Okay, so it wasn't just me. Terrence Perkins. You're from Arizona? So am I. A few of us are in here from Arizona. It's rare for someone from Arizona to come across my channel. Welcome, welcome. Miracle said, I actually had a funny situation with one of my friends now, but when I first met him, it was when I was going to start working at McDonald's. So I walk in and he starts training me, of course, but as later in life, once we became friends, he was all, I thought you were going to be a girl. I was going to try to talk some game, but then you ended up being a dude. Oh, really? That is so fun. Okay, so where are you at, L'Oreal? What state? It can be beautiful depending on the time of day, the time of year, and if you really like that sun, that hot sun. Like right now in the mornings, it is absolutely beautiful. In the evenings, it is really beautiful right now. But there's a point in between that it can get too hot. Oh, okay. Caliente hot pin. Yes, it was 82 here yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, I'm not going to be ready for this summer. I know, right, Miracle? Mm. She is close to Phoenix. We need a water park here, and I don't know why they closed them all down. Oh, okay, so here we obviously have a city pool, and it is always busy. They open up early May, and they stay open through like September. Sometimes I go over there and just sit down and read a book. I might put my feet in the pool just to enjoy the summer. Oh, Miss Barb, I hate when it gets over 100 degrees. And they have the one that's next to the mall in Phoenix, but that's not really fun. Oh, are you talking about Sunsplash? Oh wow, you're in Michigan. Are you gonna come and visit your friend, you think? That's far away. Miracle says we have a year-round pool here that's heated and all that stuff, of course, and you could swim there. A lot of the older people go there for their aerobics. They do have, okay, so the pool here, there's always, okay, in the morning, it's like they do swimming lessons for the younger kids. And then in the afternoon, it's open for everybody. Then in the evening, they have the aerobics, and they also share it with the swim team. There's a lot of activities around that pool. It is definitely getting its use because it's the only pool we have here. I might give away my location with all the stuff I tell you guys. Um, oh yeah. That is so crazy. You guys just had snow and we are already in the 80s. Yes, I remember going to Sunsplash. They have, okay, at Sunsplash, they have, or I don't know if they still have it, but when I was in high school, we went at the end of the school year, we would go. And I believe it was my first time ever going. Must have been my freshman year because it was only high school time. And me and my best friend were, we went together, we hung out, and we went into this place called The Waves, not knowing what it was about. And we were almost all the way, maybe to the middle, and then the waves started. Oh my goodness, you guys. You're okay. The rule was, I guess, you're supposed to have a tube. Well, a lot of people took a tube in there, You guys, we almost drowned because once those waves started, we went underneath everyone. And I was like fighting for my life to get out. And then my friend was all pulling on my shirt because she didn't want to get left behind. That was so scary. Sí, hablo un poquito, Terrence. You're going to sign up for water aerobics. I keep saying I'm going to go. I never have, y'all. Maybe this summer I should do it. Sun splash. Yes, we're in the 80s over here. Um, yes. Other Coolidge people happened to see us and they helped us out. I was, I was determined. I was so determined. And my friend, she was like, she's shorter than me. So she was just really pulling on my shirt, choking me while I'm trying to get out. Oh, it was fun though. You know, after it all happened, it was an experience. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing the waves. Terrence, have you ever been on my channel before? Your name looks familiar. Oh my goodness, you went to Winkleman and did the water rafting. Okay, I've gone to, what is it called? The San Carlos River. They do the rafting too. Not rafting, tubing. Is it called San Carlos? Girl, I didn't know I was in the wave pool, but I probably probably would not have gone in there if I knew it was a wave pool. Oh, you have been on my channel before. Okay. Yeah. You know, I'm wondering. I've only gone to Winkleman for like baseball games and things like that. But I've never really explored Winkleman. Oh no, that happened to your cousin too. You know what would be so crazy if we had the smartphones back then and someone had recorded recorded me in that wave pool. But we didn't have smartphones back then. Terrence says an outlook though. Miracle, I would go camping at Winkleman. That's where you can go camping. You can camp for free. Oh, yes, I can laugh about it now, L'Oreal. Miracle says, no, that's the only reason why I'm able to live in life now because I'd be so ashamed of all the dumb stuff I did back in the day. Yep. She made it. Yeah, I did some ridiculous things too. Or when you tried out like a new haircut on yourself or you were trying to do something different, you never live it down. Okay, it was my freshman year and I was getting ready for my class to take my school picture. You know that goes in the yearbook. And I don't know why because it's not something I ever did, but I asked my friend to do my bangs all crazy looking cuz that's how she did her hair. That was kind of the style. And I look at my picture and I'm like, Vanessa, why did you do that? You just should have kept your hair the way it was. Earrings acknowledge. Mason, how much you want to bet? I can speak Korean. I don't bet, but maybe somebody else will want to bet. L'Oreal, nobody really knew how the wave pool really worked back then. Oh. Mm-hmm. Miracle says, but I feel like that's what allowed me to have fun was the freedom to just go out and do stuff, not worrying about what I was posting or what I was doing. You guys, me being the overprotective mom and seeing, like, I don't want to, is it Lifetime? Lifetime movies. I was so worried about my son spending the night at someone's house in this world with smartphones. I was like, son, are you sure you trust this person? But I think he's made a good decision, a good choice in his friends. Are you still laughing at me, L'Oreal? Thank you. Splish Splash at Sunsplash. Miracle says that's this one Lifetime movie that I've seen, but I can't find it, and I've been looking for this movie, but I could never find it. Oh, you're thinking about your cousin. Yes, those were the days. And getting lost because you didn't have a smartphone, that was fun. Scary at the time, but fun. And now it's like there's no excuse to get lost. There's no excuse for no communication. Um, Such different times. That was half my excuse for why I was out so late, was because I was saying that I was lost somewhere. And then be in trouble for being out there. The wrong bus? Oh my goodness. You could try to go where you weren't supposed to go without getting caught. Because I was a really good kid. I really was. But I had a very, very strict protective mom. And I was not allowed to do some things that aren't that bad. But somehow my mom would know I was where I wasn't supposed to be. And she would go and pick my butt up. Splash. And if I was with my, like, say my friend was in, basically in my mom's care, kind of like she was hanging out with me, my friend got picked up too. And my mom would go take her home, and then we would go. Yeah. And then the time when, if you did play sports or had an after school activity, the coach would wait for you until your parents picked you up. Or you'd have to go into the office and use the office phone to call your parents and be like, the game's over or we're back home. Because my parents never went to an away game. I don't think they did. They didn't have that luxury because they were working. They were at my home games, but not the away games. And it's not really like that anymore. It's like the kids are texting you, hey, we're 10 minutes away. And so parents are just waiting for the kids when they come back in. And they weren't as bad. You're right. Attempting to maintain some closeness to son, closeness to mother. But I also feel like that was a time when your parents were able to leave you wherever they wanted to. It's like everyone sticks together and watches out for one another. Yes, that is true. It was a true community watching after each other. I feel like now if I'm more than 5 minutes late to pick up my daughter, they just want to go. More than 5 minutes. Hello, Omar. I haven't seen you in a while, Omar. How are you? Omar with the eyes. That's not the splash smiling. Oh, wait a minute. Miracle said, oh, L'Oreal said, you're so right. They call about anything. Miracle says, but that's true though too. If I used to act up at someone else's house, I used to get a whooping there and then I would get home and get a whooping at home. Omar says, Say my name again. Omar. Omar. MM, you're back. Did you know there's another YouTuber with your name? Yes. I realized that after I'd already created my name. They do L'Oreal. L'Oreal, yes, Miracle. Omar, your eyes are pretty, Van. Oh, thank you. That is really kind of you. I'm actually not crazy over my mascara today because my eyelashes aren't so curly looking right now. You need to subscribe to me, MM, so you'll find me quicker. Terrence, is there a fight for Mariposa? Omar says, can I ask you a question? Yes. Yes, you can, Omar. Quick. Terrence, how do you get the upside down question mark? You're in the US. Where am I? Omar, if I remember correct, you're in Africa. Miss Barb. She was getting impatient for that question. Did I get the answer right, Omar? Oh, good night, L'Oreal. It was good seeing you too. Thanks for hanging out. Prayers to you. God bless. Okay, Omar, aren't you in Africa? Where are you from? Where are you? Well, it's been a long time since you come on here, Omar. You're not on here regularly, so then I kind of forget. Are you going to tell us where you are? Can't blame you, as maybe there's lots of Omars on your chat. There is one other Omar. Terrence, challenge for your attention. Miss Barb says, oh, whatever. Omar. Omar, I'm pretty sure that's where you said you was from. Wait a minute. Jamaica? I don't know, Omar. Tell us. Tell us, tell us. Miss Barb said, just kidding. Just kidding, dude. What happened to my pen? Okay. We're all in suspense, apparently. Miracle, I was laughing when you commented on Keisha when she said she was talking about losing her hair, and you're like, she's really worried about her hair. Babylonian. Miracle. At first, I thought she was seriously like a robot or a troll. I mean, I hope she's not, but hopefully she comes back. Terrence, um, did you go by a different name before? Because how do you know that my hair has grown? But I thought so too, though, just because you don't know if people are trolling or not. Yep. Omar Barbs, I'm cool, and I know you're one of Van's best subs. Terrence says here. Actually, me and Keisha have a lot in common. I hope she does come back and become a regular. There's some people that come on here and I never see them again, and I always sometimes wonder, like, are they doing okay? Because their story was memorable. Here habla. I had to renew the tags on my vehicle. So expensive. I waited to the last minute and then I had to pay $8. Even though they're still technically in the same month, I still had to pay an $8 late fee. Ms. Barb says, I look forward to these chats. How I've never got that. Assistance available. Okay, Terrence is a little bit difficult to understand you, and sometimes Omar, you're a little difficult. Maybe that's why you haven't remembered my country. You're not gonna tell us? I for sure thought it was Africa. Or Jamaica. Or what other place could it possibly be? Pakistan is Miracle's guest. Miracle's guest. I'm thinking Omar, and nothing is coming to my mind. It's the manner to treat a mother. Pardon difficult comprende. Yeah, you're not on my list, Omar, because I started my list probably after you stopped showing up all the time. So I don't have you written down on my list, like where you're from. Excuse me. Nope, I don't see you. Okay, Omar. Sorry about that. But yeah, we want to know where you're from. And I'll write it down right now. Terrence Lincoln Hospital, Bronx, New York. Terrence, are you really from Glendale, Arizona? We must know, Omar. Transportation available. Barb, she should, as I'm always giving her a brainstorm. That was months ago, though, Omar, when I first started doing live chats. And then you disappeared, so it's a bit challenging to remember everybody. Yeah, I already forgot. Oh, can you give us a hint? I'm gonna look at a map and see if it jogs my memory. Let's see. I think you're in... I don't know what cheeky is, Omar. Christian, you, God bless you, Vanessa. You're looking as gorgeous as ever. Oh, thank you. Barb's, Omar, you must come on here more often. Barb's, you're trying to help her out. Terrence says, that's my Christian. Yeah, see, if you came on here often, even Miss Barb would know what country. Because Miss Barb is good about remembering where everybody's from, too. Are you from India? I don't think so, but... She know I used to be here. Ask her. Yes, I told you I know you from when I first started doing my lives, but I forgot the details because you stopped coming for a long time. I'm looking at the map, but nothing. I don't know. Okay, is your country in Africa? Because that's what I'm thinking. Miss Barb was asking, are you from Mexico? Um, yeah, I don't know. I've looked at the map over and over and don't remember. Oh, Felix. You're talking about Felix. Gulf of America. A weakness for your Mexican side. You sound like you are doing some kind of narration in the background, Terrence. I don't know. I don't know, Omar. Anyways, how is everybody doing? Anything exciting happen? Anything fun happened today? Exciting? Well, we know Miracle probably tops us all with his day. Terrence says trabajo. Okay. Raylene, is it your Saturday? It is still Friday for us, for most of us. Are you enjoying your Saturday, Raylene? Did you eat breakfast yet? I know, right, Miss Barbs? I'm still looking at a map. Oh goodness, I need to stop yawning. I'm still looking at a map and I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. You are up early, Raylene. What are you gonna do? That's nice that you watch my live streams, Omar. Have you ever heard that you have to tell someone something 13 times before they will remember? we didn't go through this 13 times, so tu sabed. Raylene, it is nighttime. I'll probably be going to bed soon. Not doing much for the rest of the day. El Salvador y Ecuador. Because I'm trying to figure out where Omar lives. He's kind of upset because I don't remember. But I told him it's been so long that he told me that I forgot. I remember that you're in Africa, Raylene. I'm gonna close the map. I don't know. You're in South Africa, okay. Terrence. Raylene, yes, I do. He's my president of the USA. I respect the president. It was said to not lose mariposa. Terrence, what are you saying? Oh, you do, Raylene? That is nice that you keep up with the United States president. Yes, I respect authority. That's why my favorite. That's my word of the year is beautiful. Because of our president. Appropriate. Omar can press the like button since I only come to the chat once. Raylene, what time is it? It is 8:42 p.m. nighttime. Oh my gosh. Vanessa, what did you think of that exchange today with Zelensky? It was, okay, with one word. It was transparent. Yes, I just left Best Buy. I'm ready to go home, says Miracle. Terrence, Vanessa is not simply a bear cat. Terrence. Terrence has me a bit intrigued with his simple, sometimes one word comments. Raylene, can you please read Rob 3126? What is that, Raylene? I don't know what that is, Raylene. I don't have a Rob in my Bible. Omar, thank you for the hearts and roses. Vanessa was a heartbreaker back then. What you talking about, Christian? I'm still a heartbreaker. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, what is Rob? What Bible do you read, Raylene? She was not okay. Really? Yes, Vanessa, you tell him. It is the wrong verse. Sorry for that text. Didn't know it would hurt. What hurts, Omar? Are you okay? You were hurting my brain, maybe, but that's about it. It's all good. I bet if you wanted, you'd never need to pay for anything ever again, but that wouldn't be very Christian. You know what? You're right. It would not be very Christian, but I don't know how to be that kind of a woman. I have no clue. Omar is waving to Barb. Raylene says she would not. Raylene, I imagine you're so sweet. Omar says, where on earth are you, Barbs? No, we want to know where on earth you are, Omar. I know where Miss Barbs is. Blessed to the resource able to have upon. Miss Barb says, you tell me first. I can't wait to see Miss Barb's reaction to Omar. Chris, you and Van. Christian says, if you don't mind me asking, but is there a Mr. Mariposa? Not trying to take from another. Christian, first tell me, what state do you live in and how old are you? Is cheating ever a way? Omar says he asks first. Can you please play the song 10,000 Reasons? It is a Christian song. 10,000 Reasons, 10,000. I've never heard of it, Raylene. But I can't play music on here because I will get a strike. My like number is 6. Yeah, Christian, you can make it on my list too. That's if you want to share because Omar's not telling us anything. I've never heard of that song, Raylene. I don't know. I just haven't. Wait a minute, who is that? Oh. Raylene, I did a live, basically, in the morning, and I did a few lives on Valentine's Day. It ended up being okay. Miss Barb's. Bea is. You know, when I hear the word Bea, I think of the Ricky Martin song. Bea. And I can't remember the rest of the words. Sometimes coffee, sometimes tea. What's the difference? Telling. Is somebody here? No. Yes, Miss Barb's remembers Valentine's Day. I made myself some super nachos. I enjoyed a piece of cake. No telling. No telling. I remember I started out Valentine's Day by getting myself a coffee, a mocha. What is it called? From McDonald's. I'm sorry I didn't get to watch the live. Oh, it's okay, Raylene. You were probably sleeping. Well, no, it would have been about this time. Yeah, you would have been sleeping when I did that live. Christian says old enough to rent a car, young enough to learn a thing or two. Okay, Christian doesn't want to tell his story either. Or a little of his story. Ms. Barb says Germany. Oh, goodness. Nigeria. You watched the first live. This morning? Did you watch it? Raylene, is that what you're saying? How old do you have to be to rent a car? Do you have to be 21? Terrence, do not mess with that headband. My headband? Okay, Terrence, who are you? I'm trying to figure out who you are. Oh, do you have to be 25 to rent a car? Okay, Raylene, you were on my first Valentine's Day live. Who gave the speech? I have a dream. Martin Luther King. Um, MLK. Is that a hint to where you're from? The difference between coffee and tea. Is that another hint? Did you ever get hate on YouTube? Sorry if that hurts. Sometimes I do, Raylene, but I actually don't mind when I get hate. I don't mind at all. Yeah, the difference. Come on, let's go. Lively Cuts, how are you? Lively Cuts, do you mind sharing with us what's going on? I know the other day you said you couldn't tell me on, you didn't want to tell me on that particular live. Coffee and tea van. Hot? Cold? The temperature? Miss Barb's isn't having it. She said, quit playing. Terrence says, Vanessa alias. Lively, I was going to tell you the bad news I have a few days ago. I have to get my appendix removed. Oh. Is that really a planned surgery? I thought appendixes get removed on emergency. Oh, wow. When is that scheduled, Lively? Appendicitis. Yes, we will pray for you. Omar says, I always laugh out loud when people say coffee is different from tea. Raylene Baker says, I'm still sad of the day I told you you don't need makeup, but it's for your mom. So I'm still very sad. Oh, Raylene, yes, I remember that day. It's okay. No need to be sad, Raylene. Put a smile on your face. Terrence. Barb's also thought that was an emergency surgery. Terrence is saying dimples. Yeah, that's really interesting, Lively, that it is a planned surgery. I've never heard of that. But, okay, it's planned for Tuesday. How long is the recovery? Do you know? Raylene has, is that popcorn? Or is that a teddy bear? I can't tell. Can't tell what that emoji is, Raylene. So are you in a lot of pain right now, Lively Cuts? Okay, 2 days. So they're going to take care of all that. Good, Raylene. Don't worry about that first live. Don't worry at all. I'm glad every time you show up, Raylene. I'm always happy. Well, how long has this been going on, Lively? I hope you haven't been in too much pain. I hope you haven't been in pain too long. Yes, everything will be okay. Uncle Ed is always talking about Gandhi. That's one thing I remember about Uncle Ed. I didn't think it was anything serious. I didn't think it was hernia at first, but then the pain got worse, so I went in. So 1 more hour, Raylene, is that what you're saying? So when did that happen, Lively? Oh, 2 more hours. Okay, Ms. Barb will be right back. I will try, Raylene. I will try my best. Because it is Friday night. I don't have work tomorrow. Oh, I'm so sorry you've been going through that for 2 weeks, Lively. No, don't worry, Lively. I feel special that you're sharing with us. Terrence Frames acknowledged. Oh. Wait a minute. You did come on here as a different person, a different name, Terrence. I just don't know who, but I'm pretty sure you've been on here before. Under a different name. So are you on a special diet right now, Lively Cuts? Because I imagine whatever you eat is affecting it. Yes, you are part of the community, Lively. You deserve to share whatever you want to share. And we will pray for you. Miss Barb, yeah, I can't eat anything 48 hours before the surgery, just liquids. Can you go to your kitchen? Raylene wants me to go to my kitchen. I'm looking at it. I'm sitting right by it, but it's dirty. Not dirty, but you know, cluttery right now. Kind of ashamed to go over there. Raylene has a dare. So your 48 hours would start tomorrow? Sunday? No, it would start Sunday, right? Lively Cuts. Or it shall remain in pray. Miss Barb, you asked me about my word for the Zelensky meeting. What is your word? I don't have an avocado to eat. Is that what you're saying? You guys, I think avocados are expensive, but when I buy an avocado, it's like I have to eat it that day, maybe the next day. If I wait any longer, it goes bad. So I don't have any avocado. I do enjoy avocados, though. They are good. It made you concerned? Yeah, I need to research Zelensky because I really didn't know what was going on. Other than the meeting between him and Trump. Oh, Raylene said she likes President Trump. Getting in. Yes, we do, Ms. Barb. That I can agree with. Eduardo Neves de da Cruz. Hello? Hello? He's got all the waving hands. I gotta wave too, y'all. Terrence, disagreements coming. Oh my goodness. What name did you used to go under, Terrence? Because I know you had another name. I wonder whatever happened to Arturo. He went to Texas to visit his family. But I guess he's still been gone. Yes, Raylene, you are the youngest. Behind curtain. Oh my goodness. How old are you, Raylene? I want to say you're 12 years old, right, Raylene? I think you are. My mustache, not yours. Terrence, are you the wizard? Eduardo. Hello, hello, hello. He said game over. What is that about? Game over. For the married. Singles. Framed. Assistance available. Ali. Oh, good night, Miss Barb. Are you married? Sayed. Look at my videos and you'll get your answer. Raylene is not telling her age. Terrence Perkins says guy. What is going on with my paper notes here? Christian says he is hot. Madon says hello. Weren't you on here earlier, Madon? Ali says, where are you from? I am from the USA. Move it soon and it will not remain the answer. I am watching from America. Your age, tell me. What Don wants to know. Move as so. Christian, what would be your perfect date? Are you East or West Coast? I am West Coast. My perfect date would be a picnic in a public park. That would be nice. No problem, tell me your age. No, I'm not telling your age. My age, but not. Simply asking. Ali, I'm 50 years old. I'm younger than Ali. How about that? Assistance in finding son. I need assistance in finding my chapstick. Be right back. Eduardo is waving again. Aki. Madame says 50 years, same pitch, ma'am. Madonna is from India and he is 50 years old. Terrence is assisting. Furious Angel, you just started? No, I've been here for 2 hours. Oh my. I've been here for 2 hours. I cannot believe that. The time just flew. Raylene wants me to do this for 2 more hours. Ali says, you are very attractive. Eduardo, he actually said something. Usted no un pistola. Wow. No te entiendo, Eduardo. Do you have any preferences, or are you looking for someone to treat you right? Of course, I have preferences. I guess you can call them standards. I guess you can call them. I don't know what to call them, but yeah. Madon says, like done. If I didn't have a preference, I would be with just anybody. Don't you think? Terrence says, coffee. Madame, bye-bye. See you later tomorrow morning hours. Christian, what are your standards? Terrence says, yo. Eduardo, vos se gusto. Eduardo, ¿qué es tu idioma? Ali says, can we be friends with you? We can be YouTube acquaintances. Complicated. What are my standards? First of all, I have a physical checklist. And then the standards are like we have to have the top 3 to 5 things in our life match up. Habla to her, get Vanessa Tall in. I don't know what Terrence just wrote. What are they? I kind of don't want to say that because whoever my Mr. Right is might be listening. Or, I don't want someone to watch and be those top 5 things that I say. I want them to naturally be those top 5 things. I hope that makes sense. Ali, I have a business in America. Okay. Terrence, Mesa. Mesa. The light just got bright on my phone. It was dark and then it went bright. Catch your tail in that. Ali is Muslim. So are you in Ramadan right now? Or you probably, well, what time is it? I don't even know where you're at exactly. Terrence, how are you able to do different characters, like different font and text? Like the upside down question mark. Furious. I knocked out a guy in boxing 2 hours ago for the first time in my life. I feel bad and yet somehow happy to hear you. I don't know why, since you spend your time despising me. Furious. I know you're going to make fun of that laugh, but why did you knock someone out? Terrence says, in-person instructions. Eduardo is waving again. Eduardo Neves da Cruz. Are you Ecuadorian? Mm-mm. I don't think I have Ecuadorian roots at all either. Do I look Ecuadorian? I don't even know what Ecuadorians look like. Ollie, where can I meet you in the USA? Nowhere, Ollie. I don't want to meet you, sorry. Eduardo, hubo da uma esporada. Esporada. Eduardo, no te entiendo. I'm trying to speak my Spanish a little different because maybe Eduardo might understand. It was just a boxing gala and I won by knockout, but it was brutal. I hated it. What is a boxing gala? Why were you doing that anyways, Furious? Okay, tell me more about this story. Eduardo, soltando o leite condensado que você gosta. Are you Mexican? I am American with Mexican roots, I guess you can say. Let me ask my phone to translate what Eduardo is saying. He's talking about condensed milk. What? Why were you in a boxing competition? Let me let me translate the rest of this. Que você gosta. That you like. I love Americans so much, says Ollie. Christian says, what was your best and worst dates? Furious says, you can't speak Spanish when I posted. This is pretty special. My best date was don't know. My worst date. My worst date was I thought I had a date and I didn't. Oh, Raylene, you're back. I'm glad you're back, Raylene. I can't speak Spanish. I haven't taken you out yet, so best date hasn't happened yet. That's a good one, Christian. I guess nothing really stands out, but seriously, I thought I was going on a date, and then it turned out to be nothing. So I got all dressed up and I made a video. I made a video of that day. You started humming, and I thought that must have been a particularly Disney-like date. How did that happen? Well, it's a story that lasts for 5 years. And I don't want to really recall it. But if you look at the video, you'll get your answer, I guess, for that moment in time. I have in mind what my perfect date would be. Oh, so I did have a picnic date once in my life, and the guy planned it. It was pretty special. It was pretty nice. Krista, hello. Thank you. I hope you have a blessed weekend too. You just missed Miss Barb. Christian, I'm sorry to hear that. His loss is my blessing. You know what? Everything happens for a reason. It is what it is. Oh my goodness, the kids outside scared me. Well, now it is 9:26, Raylene, so almost an hour has passed. Yes, if she comes back, I will, Miss Krista. But she said earlier she signed off. She said she had to go. Furious says, your teeth are so white that my phone drains faster. Thinking the flash is on. I don't know. Baking soda and peroxide. Those are the two ingredients that I can think of. Oh, Raylene, thank you. Raylene, do you look at other live streams? Are you subscribed to anyone? I just find it so fascinating when the younger kids like to come onto my stream. Okay. I'm gonna keep smiling furious so your phone will be drained. Oh, I've never seen him before. I think it's genetics too, because my mom, she had white teeth. I'm trying to think if my brother's teeth are as white as mine. I'll have to pay attention to my brother's teeth. It has to be the baking soda and peroxide, because I gave the same toothpaste to my son and his teeth are looking better now. Eduardo! Hola, hola. Christian, I think I'm more like 5'7". What about you? 6'4". I like that. I don't think I've really been with anyone too tall, but I would like at least 6 feet. So there you go. You heard one of my lists. Okay, whoever is on here, do you guys know that I'm on a dating site? Actually, I'm on 2 of them. And the guy that, okay, Furious says, have you ever tried snacks with orange peel? I'm testing it right now, and honestly, it's not bad at all. Saw it on a short yesterday. No, I haven't, Furious. Raylene said, no. Are you now? Yes, as of February 1st, I put myself on a dating app. Yeah. And then mid-February, I went into another one. So I'm on 2 dating apps right now. We shall see what happens. The guy that I work with, Krista, nothing's happening. Except for the guy at work. When I got onto the second dating app, the Monday after, the guy came into work and he's like, I thought you on a dating app. And I just could not stop laughing as soon as he told me that. You should try it. I know you like cooking. You'll love it. So then he's asking me how long have I been single. And we talked a little bit. We talked a little bit about it. That's the most fun I've had on the dating app. He is actually. But he doesn't meet all of my criteria. He doesn't check all of my check boxes. Men are scared to approach a fine woman. Oh, you know, that's why I'm hoping the dating app will get things rolling for me. So there was one guy that I was interested in, and he messaged me back. But then I paid closer attention to his details, and I was like, oh no, this is not someone I want to be with. Then there's another guy who was chatting with me, and he gave me his phone number, but he's too far away. I mean, it's in Arizona, but it's just too far. What kind of emoji is that, Raylene? And honestly, I have not checked in about 4 days. I'm just a little bit... I'm just going to check maybe once a week. Christian, I don't think so. I don't think he will move. Oh. See, I'm hoping that someone will see me in person, just like the maintenance guy, and be like, hey, you're on the dating app, and then we can have an interaction in person. You don't know what it is? It kind of looks like, I don't even know. Christian, where do you live at now? Krista, I want to believe we meet our person when the time is right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to get too crazy over it, but I'm hoping it just kind of gives me a better chance being on the dating app. Okay, Furious is saying you seem to have such specific criteria. A slim but not too slim man with the receding hairline exactly 9 centimeters from the edge, preferably an accountant and a WWF donor. Oh. Okay, I don't have that kind of specificity. Specificity. Specifics. Specificity. Is that a word? Specificity. It doesn't sound right. Where have you been at, Furious? It seems like I haven't seen you in a long time. She wants a tall, dark, handsome man who will treasure her. I don't know about dark, but tall and handsome is for sure. And not handsome that everyone else thinks he's handsome, but handsome that I think he is. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be, I don't know, when you know, you know. Just a hunch. East Coast. Oh, that's far. Very far. How long are you still going to do live today? Raylene is so worried about how long I'll be on here. Well, I'm not sure, Raylene. A little bit longer. No black boys, that's some kind of love discrimination. I'm just saying they don't have to be dark. They might end up being light. They might be a medium shade. It's not dark. That's all I'm saying. I used to have a list of what I wanted my future husband to be. I don't know what I did with it. I'll find it. Or I'll have to just recreate it. And I used to keep it in my Bible. But like I said, I don't know where it went. Yeah, I'm going to have to create a new list because I made that list about 7 years ago. Furious, that's what you heard? Okay. Christian, I wonder, do you have another name that you go by? Because something makes me think that you have a different name. She can date anyone she wants. Yes, I can, Raylene. They could be dark, they could be light, they could have brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. They could be poor, they could be well off, They could be educated, not educated. I know that's why I'm flattered she chose me. Christian. You. I wonder, because there's this other person who's from the East Coast and he's not showed up either in a long time. Did what's his name leave? What is his name? Did Terrence leave? Raylene said game over. Furious, do you know why I think you have complicated criteria and base your choices on the alignment of the planets? Sure, go ahead and tell me, Furious. I think it's very simple. It's just hard to find. Okay, Furious says, because you're super beautiful, not flirting. Furious has to put that because he's married. And even though you seem incredibly strong willed, you're probably kind. Yet you say you've had trouble settling down. Suspicious. Christian says, let me know if I'm doing too much, don't want to be a bother. Oh, goodness. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say to that, Furious. Yeah, my list is really simple. It's just the person, I guess, doesn't exist. Or maybe has not moved here in my area. Don't know. Or maybe he's in another relationship right now. As long as he's not married. Oh, one thing is, according to the Bible, he cannot be divorced. He has to be unmarried like I have been. Because if not, we are both going to be committing a sin. But I don't think that should be hard. I don't think. I mean, you haven't said where you are, so I can't pack my bags yet. I would think you would want to meet someone in person before doing a big move. Oh, goodness. Have you tried my technique? Reading in a cafe, tucking your hair behind one ear, nibbling on the end of a pen, and throwing a smiling glance at the candidate with your eye. Furious, I have not. Yes, you should write a novel. I haven't gone anywhere to meet anybody. I mean, every time I do go out, I am paying attention. I started to pay attention to who is around me. And I'll try to be brave and go up to them. Or do what Furious is saying, like just make some eye contact. Raylene. Christian says, genuine question because I understand having standards is absolutely fine, but how do you know your husband isn't someone the complete opposite of your list? Well, the last person I dated, I thought was my list. But he was fibbing and he was putting on a character, pretending to be someone he wasn't. In a lot of different ways, y'all. It didn't work out. But that's not to say that the next person, what am I saying here? That's not to say that, I think it's a feeling, like you just know, it's a gut feeling. Oh yeah, well that's going to be tricky under those conditions. Your only option is the mailman. And even then, only if you're expecting a package. Yeah, only if I'm expecting a package, you're right. No, but I do get out, and this month I've been paying attention to who was around. But nobody's caught my attention. Nobody's caught my eye so far. Raylene, how long are you still going to go to live? Raylene, probably another 15 to 30 minutes. I got to get moving, y'all. I can't stay here in one spot too long. Let me wiggle my toes. I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Furious says, I'm looking for true love, but I'm going to ignore every single life around. Nice technique. Okay, Christian says, I don't know, the pizza guy might have an extra large sausage. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not cool. Raylene, yes. Not cool, right, Raylene? Not cool at all. Raylene said, alert. Well, baseball games are starting up, so that's where I'm hoping to find somebody. Oh, goodness. So we could have baseball in common. Maybe somebody's uncle will come along. Uh, there's the line. Furious says maybe the one meant for you tried to get your attention, but you just ignored him. Who knows? Maybe it's the cashier. This is what I believe. If someone is my future husband, there's nothing I can do to stop him. And I cannot force anyone who isn't my future husband. So I like a lot of things. I am a universal. Is that the word I want to use? I like a lot of things. I like a lot of music, sports, hobbies, foods. You know, I'm not, I hope I'm not boring. I don't think I'm boring. That's one thing. I don't want to be with someone who's boring. And that was one of the problems with the last guy I was with. He was boring, y'all. Very boring. It's the 5'5" guy. Stop it. You're getting hotter with each word. Oh my. Okay. Because of what I was just saying. All right. I really don't have a favorite team, but right now it is my son's baseball team. You know, because my son is playing baseball. Someone who doesn't plan anything, really doesn't have a life outside of work. Like, or let's say he doesn't have a life outside of work, but at least do what I want to do since you're not doing anything. I laugh at myself because sometimes I'm like, how does that sound? Yeah, the last person I was with did not do anything but go to work and come home. And then I would be like, okay, then let's go do this. Never wanted to do anything I wanted to do. But yet never initiated going out to do anything himself. I guess that's what I think is considered is boring. If he's your future husband, he'll overcome anything to reach you. Yes, anything. Except you looking pissed off and giving off the vibe that you'll eviscerate the first person who dares speak to you. No, even then, Furious, he will still try to approach me because he is my future husband. Not that I would ever give anyone that look in person. Unless they were absolutely on my no-no list. Oh, this... Y'all, I'm dropping all of my pins over here. You know what? As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to look on the app to see if I have any options. Any good options. So far, there hasn't been any. At least none that also matched with me. You know, there might be some people that I like, but they didn't like me back. That just means you gotta move because clearly the men there aren't men enough for you. Yeah, and I'm not moving anytime soon. You know, I got my child that I'm taking care of, and I don't want to move him. We tried that, we did that, and it did not work when he was younger. So we're back here. But a lot of people do live here that didn't live here before because there's houses being built and apartments being built. So I think he is going to show up. And it doesn't necessarily have to be right in the city I live in. There is surrounding cities. So even if he's in the surrounding city, I would be cool. I would be cool with that. All right, it says there's 4 people now. So I see Furious, Christian. I don't know if Raylene is still here. And who else? Who else is on here? You said last time that your ex was trying to get back with you and even showed up on your live. Is that right? Yeah, I mentioned it, but that was a while ago. Yeah. I think he is finally out of the picture. 100%. So you can't say that people don't love you back when a guy was this close to stalking you just to you. It wasn't going to work because he didn't change. And it wasn't going to work. So you can't. Oh, you give up. You lost. She moves on. I don't think. Okay, when. This is what I think. If you can't love yourself, how can you love someone else? He had a lot of issues. And I'm like, if you had all these issues, then why did you get out in the dating world? Because I don't know. I really don't want to talk about it, y'all. I feel wrong for talking about it. This is what I'm. This is too cute to throw away, but I'm not going to eat it. It's from Valentine's Day. Christian. This came to me the day after Valentine's Day. It was delivered by a cute little boy at my house. There are days when I hate myself, and my wife is the one person who gives me hope to become better. That's how it should be, Furious. You're right. But I'm saying overall, this person just did not have the foundation that I needed. That might be the best way for me to describe it. I genuinely love your smile. It's very beautiful. Thank you, Christian. Raylene, did you see this? Did I show you I got this for Valentine's Day? But I don't like any kind of jelly candy. So, is that jelly? No, gummy. I don't like any kind of gummy candies. Do you like Hello Kitty, Raylene? I had to plan out that gift. It was difficult, but definitely worth it. Fury says, you haven't eaten that yet. Are those your nephew's Valentine's candies? Yeah, my great nephew delivered it to me with some other stuff. But he was upset because I think he watches some of my lives, and he's like, how come you didn't tell them my name? Who delivered the gift to you? I was like, because nobody needs to know your name. I was like, I want to keep you safe. And he's like, okay. Ola. You like Ola? I'm not sure what you're writing, Raylene. I try to decipher and make out, and then I'm like, just forget it, Vanessa. You might be saying totally the wrong thing. Furious, what interests you? Like, why do you stay in my live stream? I'm very curious about Furious. Don't doubt yourself. Yeah, I need someone who has a very strong foundation. Like they know who they are, they know what they stand for, and people will have bad days. I get it. I have my own. I feel like I'm pretty probably ever since I became a mom, I knew my foundation was set. That's why I was ready to be a mom. But um that's hard to find in a man right now. Have you ever been to Brazil? I'm here right now, and I think it's about time they signed a peace treaty with the mosquitoes. No, I have not, Furious. And for your question, even though it's extremely vexing, I like you. Plain and simple. All right, thank you for answering, Furious. All right, y'all, I think I'm going to end my live. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to try to get on tomorrow morning and definitely tomorrow night if y'all want to come back and check out what's going on. I send y'all peace, love, God bless you. Hope you have a good night, good day.